Hi guys, my name is Chris Klein and I am a hands-on learner. And now, instead of listening to directions or seeing a project, I prefer to actually get my hands in there and work on what I'm doing and learn as I go. And when it comes to things like studying, what I like to use most is flashcards because it really helps me memorize, and I like the idea of writing everything down so I'm really remembering it and getting it into my head. And now I'll show you what I do to memorize using flashcards. For this example, I am doing flashcards for the triune brain theory, which is pretty much saying the brain is evolved into three separate parts. And first what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the answers on this side, and on the other side I'll write all the descriptors and characteristics of the word I'm defining. So first I'll start with the creator of the theory, John McLean. On the back of the McLean card, I'm going to write the creator of the method, so by me doing this, I'm remembering his name and I'm remembering what he's doing. So he's John McLean, he is the creator of the theory, and to me that's how it sticks in my brain best. The next step is writing down the three sections of the brain, which are the hindbrain, the neocortex, and the limbic system. For the hindbrain, I'm going to write that it's a survival brain, because to me that's the umbrella topic and it really captures all the little details about the hindbrain that I'll need to know. I'm also going to write that it's the most primitive and that it's the reptilian brain. Now the reason I do this is I try to be as thorough as possible, so whenever I have to study for these before a test, I have as much information as possible. My next step is for the neocortex part of the brain, and I know that that's split into fours, so I have to make sure that I write down all four. I know that it's the occipital region, it's the frontal lobe, the temporal lobe, and the parietal lobe. And once I have these, then I go into more detail about each so that I am well versed on every aspect of the brain down into the smaller sections. Finally, for the limbic system, I know that it's the feeling brain, so my major topic will be that. I try to write down as much as possible, so here I have the amygdala, it processes emotions like aggression and fear, so that is the subtopic. Next, the hippocampus is for memory, and something like the hypothalamus, it releases emotions and it releases feelings like dopamine and serotonin into the bloodstream. So I need to make sure that I also have those subtopics. Alright, now that my flashcards are done, I'll go through them a few more times before the test. And now I have my hands-on study guide.